Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to the Ducascopy webinars. You are watching Forex Trading with Rakesh. Today is 19th of July 2023, the day Wednesday. You might be thinking that I'm an employee of Ducascopy Bank. No, I'm not an employee of Ducascopy Bank. I'm a Ducascopy's trading community member. So please do not confuse me as an employee of Ducascopy Bank. Therefore, all the trading ideas or opinions that I'm going to discuss in this live stream are of my own. Now we will strictly discuss the price action here and try to ignore the fundamentals. Ignoring may sound difficult here, but we are not actually ignoring the fundamentals because as a technical analyst, I know that every piece of information is already priced into the chart. So if we are focusing on the chart, that means we are not ignoring anything. And in this program, we will be using the candlestick charts to find out the key levels for all the pairs that we see. And when I say key levels, these are actually the levels from where there is a very high probability for the price to return, or I mean return back, or you can say return back. These are also called the key inflection points, so where the price reverses actually. And we will also see how we can use these key inflection points in our trading. To use these levels, we just want to make sure that we are getting 1:3 reward to risk ratio. That means if we have a risk of 1%, we should gain 3% on this if we win. And if we lose, we should lose only 1% or less. Now, at the end of this session, I will be taking the questions from the viewers. So please ask questions in the chat. I will try to answer everything. And last thing in the introduction that I wanted to tell you is that this live stream is only for information or to enhance your knowledge. Please do not take this video or webinar as a trading advice. It is not a trading advice because you should do your own research before you put your money on the line. Now, before I take you to the charts, I want to take you through this risk disclaimer. Guys, please go through this risk disclaimer. It is very important that you understand it. And I cannot stress the importance of the understanding the risk. Some people fail in forex trading, or for that matter in any other form of trading, just because they don't understand the risk involved completely. So you have to understand the risk involved. There is a risk in even using the margin money. Now the first paragraph of this disclaimer deals with that only. Trading foreign exchange on margin carries a high level of risk. Why? Because this is not your money that you are trading with. Now if you are trading with the money of somebody else and you lose that money, what is going to happen? There is a risk. So please understand the risks involved and then only hop onto the charts. Well, it's my duty and it's my intention also to bring up the charts now. Let's talk about the charts. On your screen right now is the US dollar index. Now guys, I'm not saying that I am the perfect man, or you say that whatever I say that happens in the market. No, but I know that I have a general idea that what is gonna happen if the price has come so far, where most probably it can go. So if you know the most probable region from where the price can reverse and to which extent the price can go, so you have a general idea of how to place or how to plan your trades. Like, I think you are with me from the 6th of July. We started this journey again, and you see this is the candle of 6th of July here. This is where we were when I started doing this webinar again. My point is that we were trading at the resistance. We saw a bearish engulfing, and I told you there is a high probability that the price is going down. But even though there is a bearish engulfing, there is a possibility that the price will go and test this region before going down. Well, that was a possibility, and this was a high probability. So what happens? The thing with the higher probability comes, sometimes it will go here also, and then that happens. It's okay. If somebody is very aggressive in sell off, this is what happens. Okay, this was actually an indication that there is some aggression in this sell off. Further, after breaking this candle, with this candle, when you break through this triangle's rising line, you know that there is a possibility of fall, and that fall can extend towards 97.69. When the price took support around here, I said okay, now it has taken support at this level. That means there is a possibility of the price going back to 99.78, and actually the second day or third day took resistance there also, but now it is headed higher. So my expectation is that it will take resistance at around 100.44. But the problem with this is that it has just taken the stop losses below this support of this candle. Now when it goes below this candle and then immediately bought back with the high volumes, then I have something in my mind. What I have something in my mind, that those who try to open buys here in this area, okay, in this area, like when I say in this area, that means in this candle, in this candle, and in this candle, all those who tried to buy, first they were taken out. Why? Because the stop losses would be below this candle's low. Okay, I will explain you this on the 4-hour. Say if you are here on this candle, after this, whoever bought, you see the volumes were increasing, and then the volumes were increasing. So that means at the lower prices, there was just buying and buying in these candles. Like in these candles, there was a lot of buying. Like in 12 for the 48 hours. For the 48 hours, there was a lot of buying. But in this hour, the price came down, and then there was a buying. And in this hour, there was a lot of fall. It took the stop losses of all these men. That means all these became sellers. See, when you are long in the market and you have a stop loss, that is a sell order, right? If you are long and you want to close your position, if something goes against you, then you want to sell at market, right? So these people became sellers at the market, boom, boom. And here somebody opened his positions in the long direction. Here in this area, somebody opened his long positions at a very cheap rate. There is no rate which is lower than this. So that is the cheapest rate possible for a buyer. Yes. So don't you think that it is not your rate or it is not my rate? It is the rate of the big players. So if I can safely say now from here that the big players have entered the market with the buy position, can I say this? Maybe I cannot say this right now, but I can say this when the price breaks higher than this high. Why? You see on the 4-hour that the price was making lower highs and lower lows. Yeah, the price was making lower highs and lower lows, but here suddenly something happened. The price went higher, then it went further higher. Now when it made this high, This is higher than this high. Between these two highs, there is this lowest low. So this becomes now your pivot point. Okay. Or you can say swing pivot. So till the time the price is trading higher than this swing pivot, we are in an uptrend. Now coming back to everything. The price was making lower highs, lower lows, and it has made a higher high here. Okay. Something like this has happened. If you don't want to inculcate this 4-hourly candle, then you can say, okay, something like this has happened. This can continue till 100.44, where I am expecting a huge resistance, and the price can come back to 99.78 to test it as the fresh support and then buy back from. All right, but anyways, now you understand what is the most probable direction. Now this is the 4-hourly. Okay, guys. When you switch to the daily, you will have no hint of what is happening on the lower time frames. But yes, you can, from here you can safely say that yes, this was an intermediate high here with this lowest low, and now that is also taken out. So 99.78 may be expected to act as a support on 1-day chart and the 4-hour chart. So you have to keep these things in mind. Okay. USD US dollar index 100.44 is the resistance, 99.78 is the support. Now let us focus on the euro dollar. For euro dollar, I think I have explained yesterday only that if this candle closes below the low of day before yesterday, if yesterday I was saying that if this candle closes below the low of yesterday's, then it will be a bearish engulfing. Well, there was no bearish engulfing, but today there is a candle which has gone below the lows of all these 4 candles, and this is indicating to me that there is a possibility of more I will not say losses, but I will rather say that profit booking, because if there is a losses or there is a sell off in the euro, then sell off is very sharp. This is not very sharp, this is just consolidating. I will say that the euro is consolidating before the next leg up. So when you are consolidating in a trend, you generally try to make a channel, and as soon as that channel breaks, you know that it's time to buy. Safi Mohammed, I am new to trading. Do you recommend a managed account for Forex? Safi, welcome to the stream first of all. Managed account for Forex. See, it's like it depends from person to person. So if you are asking me my personal opinion, then I am against it. I don't want anybody else to manage my money. I think I should be the rider, and yes, that's why the learning and doing it by yourself. I do not rely on others, and even when I am doing this webinar, I am not trying to tell you what the levels are. No, not only the levels. I'm trying to tell you why are these levels important, and I'm trying to tell you how to place these levels on your charts by your own, so that you know how to manage your own money. Right, Safi brother? I think you should be managing your own money rather than somebody else managing your money. Although there is a big market there where people manage somebody else's money and take a big share of profit from that, and they don't share your losses, right? If you are at loss, then they won't share your losses. So the idea is, don't let anybody else manage your money, or don't even participate in managed accounts process. But that is your discretion. From my point of view, I will never say that you should be having a managed account for Forex. I hope I have answered your question, Safi. Is there any other question that I can answer for you? All right, so idea with the euro is that we are expecting, even if from here the price rises, then these lows which were acting as a good support as of till now, they will try to act as a resistance, and the price will slowly move towards maybe a very good support area of around 1.1095, where we have marked a buying zone. This is our buying zone. In this zone, I expect the price to find a lot of demand, and maybe this generated demand may push the prices higher than the previous highs that we have seen around 1.1261 area towards 1.1483 area. So keep these in mind. And on the contrary, if the price continues further, I will not be worried about buying the euro. I will keep on buying even till 1.0833 area if I get an opportunity, because 1.0833 is the pivot below which I will not be buying the euro. So if I say that the horizontal support for the euro, that is there around 1.1095, but the pivot is around 1.0833. If that is broken, I think I will know, because I will be no more buyer in the euro and I would like to sell this market. Similarly, in the pound, we have reached almost at the place where we want to buy back this market. 1.2847 is the area where I will be looking for buying it again. Now I will be looking for buying this again at 1.2847, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I will buy it here. Okay, anything can happen when the price meets this area. There is a possibility of a bullish pin bar. There is a possibility of a bullish engulfing. Okay, now if there is a bullish pin bar or bearish engulfing, then only I will buy this market. Otherwise, there is also a possibility of market going here and then going like this. So anything can happen, right? Maybe if price continues south, I will be looking for something like this, because anything above 1.2590, I am open for buying options. Okay, above this 1.2590, this is a buy, and below this 1.2590, you should not be looking for any buying opportunity, because the market structure will be broken. So the market structure is intact till the time the price is trading above 1.2590. But if I actually take this one into consideration, then this also becomes you see why? Because the price was making high. Okay, I'll explain here. Say from here, the price was making higher highs and higher lows. Now this was the high, and thereafter this was the low, and this high here actually broke it. You see, this high broke this high, and in this break, after this break, this was the low that the price had created, and thereafter this is the high. So between these two highs, this is the low, that is 1.2750. So 1.2750 is supposed to be a very good support, and also this should be the upswing pivot. So rather than focusing on 1.2590, we can also focus ourselves on 1.2750, which is higher, and we can be looking for we can look for a buying opportunity close to this area. Oh, sorry, close to this area. So something like this is possible, guys. Keep an eye on this. So this 1.2750, which is an area of confluence, may offer an opportunity around 2nd or 3rd August for us to buy this market. All right. On the higher side, we have resistance at around 1.3112, and we have a support at around 1.2847, and thereafter 1.2750. Australian dollar, okay, it has come down now. Now this riding this rising trend line in the triangle or the wedge may be offering the buying opportunity to us if the price meets this line around here somewhere. It is dynamic in nature, it rises and every day. So let's see how the things unfold in the future, whether it finds the price support around in this region of 1 point, sorry, 0.6720 to 0.6730 area. Let us see. Right now I will say stay away from this and see what happens when the price meets this line. New Zealand dollar, well, it has come into the range, or I will say the area where I would be looking for a buying opportunity. 0.6219 is the area which I was looking for a buying opportunity. So anytime soon, today or tomorrow, we can expect a lot of buyers entering the market. In fact, on the lower time frames, you will realize that this area is already attracting the buyers, although the price has not tested this falling trend line exactly. But before that, there is a signal that yes, there is a buying emerging here at the lower prices. So when the price dip here, you see that the wicks have started forming, although it has not met the trend line yet. So meeting the trend line, I think, will open more buying, and you will have a clear cut idea that yes, there is a more buying and buying when this channel breaks. So when the channel breaks, we can have like, okay, what I am expecting, why I am not able to explain, I don't know, my mood or something. So when the price meets this line, I am expecting more buyers to enter, which will push the prices higher, and that will be our hint that breakout has happened from this channel, and we will be like opening a buy position here. This is the general trend, how this is generally how the trend moves. Benny, hello there. Hello Benny, welcome to the stream. How come you people are late? You know, when you are not there, my energy goes down, believe me. And maybe you are not there because it is free. Sometimes I think that why people are not there. If I would be having this information, say free of cost, I would be sitting in front of my chair for half an hour or so. What time do you start? Now, generally I start at 16:30 GMT. But now from yesterday, we have shifted this from 16:30 to 1700 GMT. 5:30 UK time it was normally. Yes, we have just increased it to 6 p.m. your time because the time doesn't suit me anymore. I have something that has come up. Yes, yesterday and today time is up. Now this will be normal. Now this will be normal because I have something come up which I cannot avoid every day, and I don't want to be late for my webinar. So I want 30 minutes window in between both the events so that I can prepare for it and be here in time. I hope that doesn't affect anything. So how your trading has been, Benny, if you would like to share with us. Today was a bad day in a long time. Emotions also got the worst of. I'm sorry. Emotions also got the worst of me. So I understand, Benny, from your history of the events also, and from this today's day also. You have been complaining about emotions earlier. I think you had blown off an account, if I remember. So why emotions come into play? Mostly, I will tell you, when you fail to execute your plan, or if you don't have a plan exactly before trading. If you have a plan, there is no point that emotions will come into play. Or in Dukas copy, I remember there was a competition. I blew most of my account because I kept opening bigger sizes. Yes. So you are I will say you are just like me. Okay? I also used to blew my account because I kept opening bigger sizes. You are not able to size your position. You expect that maybe you expect that bigger position size will fetch you more profits. So you need to read and understand my risk disclaimer completely. My SL was 90.70. I entered a buy from 76, then kept opening buys. Then hit my SL and it went up. So you were so aggressive in buying, you did not give it time to go to that place area where there will be a lot of buying by the big players, and then you enter the market with them while they were going there. You anticipated that yes, now the market will rise. You did not have any confirmation that the market is rising. Okay, or maybe you had the confirmation that the market is rising, but your position size was so big that the positions that you had opened, no, I was hoping my bigger lot would cover. Yes, that is. So your bigger lot, so it did not hit your stop loss. Rather, I will say that your position size was so big that you had the margin cut, if I'm right. Tell me if this is true. Because we generally keep our stop losses in such a manner they don't hit. Like in, say, in gold, if you have to keep a stop loss, at 90.72 I opened 10 lot sizes alone. So you see, at 90.70 you are opening this position and it did not even go much against you. So the low that the price has made is only 1969.64. So that means your position size did not allow you to go even $3 against you. Yes, from here? No, from here. Then it went higher. SL hits at 969.95. Okay, low was 1971. Then this low was 1972. Yeah, it is gold what I am watching right now, but my SL was 1970. Why your SL was 1970? Based on what? What were the facts? What was the basis of your stop loss? Okay, Safi is saying something. By the time you answer this question, Benny, I'll try to answer what Safi is saying. Thank you for your reply. What if don't know anything about Forex? What is the best amount to start with, and what to do? What do I look for in a trader for managed account if I do have to go for managed account? Okay, Safi, if you have to go for a managed account, first thing that if I will be at your place, Safi, what I will be looking for, if I have to select a managed account, I'll be, first of all, I'll be looking for the consistency. When I say consistency, it should have at least 200 days, 200 days of existence, that is 1 year of existence. 200 days is 1 year, okay, in the trading market. So you are trading gold at 5-minute time frame. Isn't it a joke? So this is where your stop loss got hit, right? But I will say, what was the basis? So you were basing your trades on 5-minute time frames. I have harsh words for this, but I will just say bullshit. Have you ever seen me going to 5 minutes time frame in this video at least? Huh? When you have clear picture of the market going up here, and when you have a stop loss level of say 1945 on the bigger time frames, and if you are looking for the buying opportunity, I told you that look for a buying opportunity close to 1967.82. This cannot be you cannot deny this, okay? First thing, you cannot deny this, Benny. 25 to 60%, okay, it's okay, that is your discretion, I understand. But from this analysis of mine, you can have a general idea that okay, 1967.82 is the level below which I should not be looking for buying this market for shorter time frames. Okay, for bigger time frames you can buy it till 1945. Say if I don't know where to place my stop loss and I'm looking for a buying opportunity, at least say 1 hour time frame, it should be helping me something. The first thing that you did wrong was you bought at the red candle, first thing, okay. Then you bought without any particular support. The support was very far, 1967. Thereafter, even if I go to say 30 minutes, it will be red. You should be opening a buy position only at the green candle. Okay, like this, like this. If this is the green candle and this is a bullish pin bar and you want to open a buy position, simple strategy. I will tell you the simplest strategy of all times. You see a bullish pin bar, okay, and you are willing to trade it. What you do is you just place a buy stop order above the high of this candle. This may not get triggered ever, okay, but if it gets triggered, say in the very next candle it gets triggered, your stop loss comes here automatically. Your stop loss will be below the low of this particular candle. So you will not move your stop loss until and unless the price comes lower and then again trades higher than this high. Now since the price has traded higher than this high, your stop loss comes here. Okay, now again the price comes here and breaks this high, okay, like this, your stop loss comes here. Till this stop loss you are still at loss, you remember, because you opened your position somewhere here. Okay, now when it makes another low like this, between these two highs this was the low, and between these two highs this was the low, so this becomes your stop loss. This is how you trail your stop loss. This is a healthy trail because you know that if the price goes below this, I want to become a seller, right, on the shorter time frames. So I want to get out only and only if the price goes against me. Till the time the price is going in my direction, I'll keep holding it. Let it go to say 2000 or maybe in turn even 20,000. Who knows? Who knows? But why the hell did you keep your stop loss at 1970? That is my question. Why? So it was 1970.5, then moved to 1970. I normally put 25 to 60 pips SL when I enter trade. So the question here is that, do you have any particular reason for putting that 25 to 60 pips of SL? Or it was just because you did not want to lose much, that's why you put the stop loss? I would have asked you here to adjust your risk or adjust your position size rather than adjusting your stop loss. I always say in this my webinar that adjust your position size in such a manner that even if your stop loss gets triggered, say you are buying here, from here till here, you should not lose more than 1% of your account. And is there a potential of gaining 3% till here, till 1999? So there is 2300 points and there is a potential loss of 830. So yes, there is a potential of 3% on the target. So yes, you can buy this bullish pin bar on 30 minutes with a stop loss below 1967.82 and target of 1999. This is extremely short term time frame, that is 30 minutes. You can trade this, but your stop loss cannot be above 1967 for any reason. Got my friend? So he's saying no, it was part of my money management. It was part of your money management. Yes, exactly. So I hope whatever I told here is clear to you. You should adjust your position size based on your potential stop loss. Your stop loss should not move above the support area forever. Yes, if it has moved higher than the particular resistance, then yes, your stop loss will come higher. Right now, your stop loss must be sitting somewhere here because it has made a higher high. Now, between these two highs, this is the low. So this must be a stop loss. What is that exactly? Approximately 1970.80 now. All right, guys, I think we should not waste much time here. I hope that it is clear to you, Benny. Or maybe you will take a few more days and a few more blown accounts before you get emotionally settled. So we were talking about the Australian dollar. We have talked about it. So we were talking about the New Zealand dollar. Now you see, the price has already come into the buying zone, but still I am not buying it. Benny, why I am not buying it? Because if I would have been in the past, say 10 years from now, back 10 years from now, I would have already opened the buy position here and maybe kept some stop loss below this candle. And there is a high probability that my stop loss will be blown if I keep it below the low of this candle. Why? Because this is not the support area. The support area is somewhere here below that. So I expect the price to go something like this and then go. So when the price breaks higher from this channel, that is the buying that I am looking for. And if that buying happens, whoever buys it, he must be a big player because he reversed the direction of the market. Now, if he has reversed the direction of the market, there is a high probability that he may not be stopped out, right? Because he is a big player. I want to align my stop losses with his stop losses. Now you're getting my point. So I would like to get out of this market only if the big player is out of the market. I hope it makes some sense to you. So guys, for New Zealand dollar, we have a horizontal support at 0.6219, which I think we will be getting today or tomorrow. If you get an opportunity there to open the buy position, you should be buying it. But I would rather say that wait for the price to clear this falling channel, because in the process of buying, there is still a probability that the price will come down to this level and then get bought back. Okay. So here, if you get a buying opportunity or this channel breaks to the upside, yes, you can buy by all means. So, but expect something like this. Okay. When the price breaks higher than this falling channel and then comes back to 0.6219 to test this as the fresh support, you should be placing the buy. Okay. With the first targets here and later on targeting here. So these two should be your targets, right? Okay, anybody else in the chat who wants to share his opinion, ideas, or trading strategies, or what he is going through right now, may share it in the chat. By all means, we will be very happy to discuss that in the live. And if there is any particular instrument for me which you want to have a live analysis, you can write that in the chat box so that we can have a look at that also. All right, guys, moving on to the USD JPY. Well, I'll say this is a textbook examples of break and retest. So the break was happening on 11th of July on this candle, and there was a break of this channel, and now this is a confluence of resistances, that is 139.89 horizontal level and also a retest of broken channel. So we have multiple reasons for opening sell positions here, but see, the candle is green. Do you want to sell the green? USD 30, I think Benny, we have already on the charts. We will be discussing that. Peter, welcome to the stream. I typically try to trade daily zones. Now that is what I do typically, to trade daily zones. I think you are mentioning that the daily supports and resistances, Peter, right? So yes, they are strong. They have the daily price. I mean, everything that has happened below the daily chart, that is 4 hour, everything is included in that. So they stand out in other charts because most of the traders trade daily charts. So when you are aligned yourself, when you have already aligned yourself with the most of the traders in the world, so you tend to take better decisions. Okay. So my intention here is to sell this market, but like I just told you, that I don't sell the green markets. Yes, daily support and resistance, and fine tune entry on low time frame. So what else you can ask for, Peter? You have already the best technique ever. I think, in my opinion, I never thought about my mistake opening buying on red and sells on green. I'll make sure to look out for that. Buying on red and sells on green. No. Yeah, maybe you want to say that opening buying on red was your mistake. Yes. So opening, like I'm saying you that yes, there is a potential of opening sell position here at around 139.8289, but there is a green candle here, and I don't want to sell a green candle. So I will go to the lower time frames to just check that if something has come up here. So you see that there are two spinning tops at the 4 hour, and in fact the last spinning top was sorry for my language, the last spinning top was also an inside bar that was contained within this. So if there is a follow-up now to the downside from here, you will have an idea, okay, the buyers are not interested in this price area, and the sellers may be jumping in anytime soon to push the prices lower than 137.23. okay, one is this. The other one is, what you can do is you can create a channel for this, like this. You can create a channel like this, or if you are going to even the lower time frames, I will say go to 1 hour, and you will get something here. You will get something here, like this is a bullish, bearish engulfing, then there is a follow up or something sort of thing you will get in the bearish form. Or if you are say looking for the market structure, you will realize that this is the low that the price has created. So now anytime soon, if this breaks like this, then you will know, okay, the market has started making lower highs and lower lows. So you will get some idea on the lower time frames, and on the daily you have a clear picture. Like this is what I am saying for Peter. Like he said that on the daily time frame, he knows now from our charts also, he knows that yes, 139.89 is the resistance. So I want to enter a sell trade, okay, around 139.89. So when he sees that this bearish pin bar is forming here, he may open his sell position here, around here, keep a stop loss above this, say 42 points or say 45 points, around 140.05. And what should be the potential target? Potential target is 137.23. So is it worth it? Let us check. So he has a potential take profit target of 230 points. He has a potential stop loss of 40 points, 45 points. So say 50 points. So it is 1:5, approximately 1:5 risk to reward ratio. Who will not like this trade? Who would not like to take this trade? Tell me in the chat. I never thought about my mistake opening. Okay, yes, I've never thought of it before. I'll make sure I'll look out for it. You make sure that you look out for it, and you make sure that you don't open the higher position sizes. I'm giving you a direct advice, my friend Benny, although you have not asked for it. and it is free, but please look into it. You adjust your position size in such a manner that if your stop loss gets hit, it should not lose you more than 1% of your entire account. If you have, say, $10,000 in your account, you should not lose more than $10. Sorry, $100. Okay, $100 is 1%, right? So keep that in mind. Okay, so let me take you through the further course of this. So yes, this is a possible territory where you should be looking for a selling opportunity, but rather than selling at this green candle, I would say that let us see what happens tomorrow. There may be a bearish engulfing coming tomorrow, or maybe a bearish pin bar coming tomorrow. Okay, that gives you more confirmation about the next sell-off. Right now there is no selling, at least today, so we'll not be selling the market. Dollar against the Canadian wall is falling. That means the Canadian dollar is rising. This may be because of the rises in the crude oil. We will check that later when we check for the Brent. But we were expecting this price action. Okay. Although I was expecting the price to reach out for 1.3261, but that has not happened, and looks like the price is already falling. We are looking for a lower low close to 1.2894, and that is happening. Resistance is at 1.3261 still, and the support is 1.2894. Keep them in your charts so that you can have a clear picture of what happens when the price meets these areas. USD CHF very weak. USD CHF is very weak as compared to the Swiss franc. US dollar is very weak here. At around 0.8554 there was some buying, although it failed to push the prices higher, but yes, there was some buying. So this buying, I will take it as the profit booking, and maybe there will be some consolidation before we see the next leg lower. Now 0.8554 is the immediate support, and for some time you may have a small resistance at around these highs that the price has created, which is around 0.8631. So the price can consolidate between these two areas for some time before making lower leg here. Silver is trading right on the 25.15 mark. I think a close above 25.15 price marker will open the way for 26.08. Although it has already exposed 26.08, but we need a close above and retest of this area for the fresh buyers to enter to push the prices above 26.08. Peter is saying that could you look at CAD JPY if there is time? Thanks. Yes, there is time, Peter, and we will definitely look for this. If you just give me some 5 to 10 more minutes, we will add CAD JPY in our session. Okay, thank you for the patience. So like I was saying, that 25.15 marker, it has already traded higher than that. That means 26.08 is already exposed. Above that, if you see a close above that, not on the 1 hour, okay, now this 1 hour closing may be intriguing, but we need a daily close above that, and when that comes back here, that we can use as the buying opportunity. Or if the price reverses from here, then this area we will be using as a buying opportunity. Now you might be thinking, okay, the price is going red like this, okay, why not to sell it here? This is for the newcomers. Okay, why not to sell at 25.14 with a target of 24.52, which is very much probable. Yeah, very much possible that the price reverses from here. No, we don't sell it because we are not sellers in this market. We sell and buy based on the market structure, and right now the market structure is positive. Positive means the market is in the buying, it is making higher highs and higher lows. When some market is making higher highs and higher lows, we don't sell that market. We will become sellers only and only when it trades below 24.58. Why? Because in the process of making these higher lows and higher highs, this is the highest low that the price has made. Once this low breaks, if this low breaks, then only we become sellers at a retest. I hope you got the idea. For those who are new, for those who are old, they have seen it every time I open any chart. So in my okay, I hope that you got it. So let's not explain it more. Muhammad is saying your expertise is amazing. Do you manage forex accounts at Dukascopy? No, brother, I do not manage forex accounts at Dukascopy. I have no relation whatsoever with the Dukascopy bank, only except that they're offering me their YouTube webinars. I mean, sorry, Dukascopy webinars YouTube channel to showcase my trading expertise and my analysis. That's all. There is no relation between me and Dukascopy whatsoever. Other than this, I'm not even having any affiliation for them. Even if you open any account, you cannot give me any credits for that also. Yes, there will be one credit that they opened an account after watching this webinar. And here I'm not asking you to open any account with them, or that I'm not getting any amount or money if you open the account with them. So I have no affiliation. But if you open an account from the links which are provided in the description, they will know that you opened the account because there was my webinar going on. But believe me, Dukascopy is a good broker. I will say a fair and transparent broker. They will not take away your money, because I have been trading with them from a long time. Yes, I am a trader with them. I am the member of the community, but I am not an employee. Okay. Maybe after watching your Safi, maybe after watching your this chat comment, maybe they will ask me to join the Dukascopy. Okay, from one friend who is working at Dukascopy, I had an informal offer. There is a possibility that I will join Dukascopy, but right now, no. Okay, in the future, it may be. Now, so silver. So 25.15 is the level above which we should be a buyer, and that level has been breached. But we have not seen a close. So we need a close above that so that we can have a clear picture of what is going to happen next. So something like this is what we are expecting. Okay. Looking at the gold now. Oh, what has happened? What is this? I think I did something wrong. Where is my gold? Okay, my gold is gone. I'm sorry, guys. I think I fucked up something. My gold chart is gone, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We will make it again. I don't know I will be able to recreate it completely or not, but this will give you a clear picture of what is happening in gold now. So, and also how I start analyzing my markets. So I have to now give a conclusion for the gold. Say, where is gold going? Okay. So if I have to go for that, how am I going to place my levels? And let us see, Benny, if I can give the same conclusion that I gave you just now. Okay. Although I am not planning on any conclusion right now, but I think we will get a conclusion. So in the weekly, we have a downtrend, at least till here. Okay, on the daily, I think it will be more easy. Minimize the screen. No, now it has happened. I don't know what is going to happen. So I will take that time. It's okay. You will find it under. No, now it's done. Okay. So from here, the price started an up move. Boom, 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 boom. And here something happened when this low was taken out. So the price started its downtrend, right? Okay, for some days. Then after this happened, there was a break. So we started looking for buying opportunities. So there was a small consolidation. When the price doesn't break higher or the price doesn't break lower, this is called consolidation. Then finally it started breaking higher. It started going higher till here. Then it broke lower here. So I was looking for a selling opportunity. That did not happen because then there was a consolidation and the price went higher. Now when the price went higher, we were looking for a higher opportunity, but then it broke lower. So this area was an area of confusion, this area. Okay, then there was a sell-off, then there was a sell-off, clear sell-off. Okay, then there was a clear sell-off. The price was making lower highs, lower lows. Thereafter the price consolidated here for some time and then broke higher. This is very recent. This is very recent. The price has started making higher highs and higher lows. So what I am expecting? I am expecting a higher high and higher low in this market. Now I'm just removing everything. Just remember that we are in a process of making higher highs and higher lows. Now in this process, this is my recent low. I'm decreasing the width. I'm changing the stroke also so that you have a picture. So 1945.63 is the level below which I will be selling this market, and above this I will not be selling this market. That is based on my daily chart. All right. Now if I have to base my analysis on these previous highs, so I will do that also, clone it and raise it to this high. Now this high aligns itself with 9072.92 and this second high aligns itself with the 9070.72 and this high aligns itself with 1967.82, and this becomes my swing pivot. And this was, I think, on our charts also. Why it was on our chart, I'll explain you that also. You see that between this low and this low, this was the high. Between this low and this low, this was the high. So these two were our important levels of interest. 9037.23 and 9067.82. These were important levels. If these will be breached, we will become buyers. First, when this one breached here, we started looking for buying opportunity. And second was this, because if you don't want to cater for these small swings, I will tell you these small swings, these two small swings, okay, these two small swings, and you cater for only this as a one swing like this, then you can safely say that this was the high. So I was looking for that and I was expecting that to become a buy area once the price breaks lower, or when the price starts going lower on the 4 hours. That's why I told you that if the price hits 1967 area and trades below that, I will not be holding my buy position. That's why I told you to keep your stop loss below this area. Okay. Although on the daily I told you that 1945 should be a stop loss. All right. I hope you get this. Let me check on the daily if something important is there. Now these highs are important. These highs are important as the resistance area. 1985.19, because above that we have the next highs around 2021 and 2045. So the resistance is very far. So right now 1967 a small support, 1945 a huge support, and 1965 a small resistance. Above 1965 till 2021 there is no resistance. So yes, above 1985 gold is a buy, okay, or close to 1967 or 1945 you may get a buying opportunity with the target of 2021. Now where is 2021? So you can raise it to this high, 2022. All right. So these are the levels of importance for the gold. So I will switch it back close to the silver. So here it comes. All right, guys. Next is Brent. Brent must be rising. No, Brent is falling. What is this happening? Guys, there is something wrong happening in the US dollar against the Canadian here. See, US is advancing against all the currencies in the dollar index. This is the dollar index, okay. Dollar is advancing against all the currencies. But when you talk about the USD CAD, it is falling. That means if the dollar is rising against other currencies, it must be falling against the Canadian dollar, right? For the USD CAD to go red. And when I see the Brent, The Brent is going red. All right, Brent is going red right now, but yes, during the day it was positive. Okay, so this has an impact on the currency. I got it, guys. So it has got the resistance at 80.59, which is almost 120 points from here. Yes, I got it. Now it is, I think, moving back towards 78.16. But if you switch on the 4 hour, you will see that there was a clear breakout to the upside. Then it met with the resistance. So this may be possibly coming down to test it as a fresh support. And on the contrary, if it breaks below 78.16, then I think that should be used as a selling opportunity. If something like this happens here, guys, then that can be your opportunity to go short in this market here. Okay. But there is also a possibility that you can get a buying opportunity here, which, because this is the confluence of support. One is this falling channel which has just broken, and one is this horizontal support of 78.16. So keep an eye on 78.16. If it breaks, you become a seller. If it holds, you become a buyer. Although my intention is to buy this market because there is a breakout from 78.16 earlier, and that level needs to be revisited for a fresh buying opportunity. The Bitcoin, a lot of consolidation still. There is no clear picture on the Bitcoin. Yes, we are consolidating between 31,793 and 29,430. So till the time the price is trading between these two lines, we are not buying or selling this market. Okay, we are staying away from this. That's all. Same goes for the Ethereum. Same goes for the Ethereum. Till the time it is trading between 1816 and 1974, we are not buying or selling this market. Actually, 1974 should not be on our charts now. It should be these two levels, 2026 and 1816. Euro New Zealand, we are buyers in this market. On the daily, it has finally broken higher from this falling resistance. 1.80006 was the target. It has almost reached that level, and this analysis was based on monthly, where we have a monthly breakout. Okay, we had a breakout monthly, and these were the buying opportunities when the price traded lower. Now we are expecting higher highs than 1.8080, so the target still remains. We still have the possibility of the price going to 1.8081 and even higher than that. But buying at the current position, at the current prices is not recommended. So now it is only, if you have missed this boat, so just keep it, watching it from the, I will say, seashore. Do not try to jump into this boat which has already sailed off. Okay, stay away from this and keep an eye on what is happening, so that you have a clear picture when you align with yourself, your low time frames with the high time frames, what happens. Okay, this is almost there is a possibility of almost 4,000 points on this market. That I will explain you later. But you see from here, if you have 1,000 points from here, okay, sorry, not 4,000. 4,000 I think was some other pair. But anyways, talking about the euro against the Australian. So yes, we have a closing above 1.6514, but we don't have a closing still above this neckline. Now this neckline is still acting as a resistance. We need a closing above that, so and only we can buy this market. Otherwise, we are not going to buy this market. You're not going to buy this market until and unless it is trading below this neckline. Once it closes above, we will have a clean head and shoulder breakout, that is inverse, and we will have a hard target in this one. But right now there is a resistance which is being provided by this rising trend line. This is also the neckline of the inverse head and shoulder. So stay away from this market until and unless you see a clean break above this neckline. Australian dollar against the New Zealand. Well, we are buyers in this market, no doubt about that. But maybe this bearish pin bar is showing you that the sellers are interested in selling this market at the higher prices. So maybe look for a buying opportunity when the prices come back close to 1.07812. Sorry, 718. Okay. The resistance is still at 1.0930. But I see that there is a lot of selling here. So do not get disheartened from all this sell off. Okay, you might be thinking, oh no, Rakesh is saying buy this market, but there are so many bearish pin bars at the resistance. It's okay. Maybe the sellers are aggressive here, they will become less aggressive close to this area around 1.0718, and there you can get maybe another buying opportunity, right? So you are looking for a buying opportunity, and you may get another opportunity if something like this happens. So expect the price to come back down like this, then buy it here. The targets, first target this, stop loss here. In that case, you will have approximately 20 to 30 points of stop loss and potential of 100 points of take profit. Perfect for us. Okay. Pound against the Australian dollar, like I told you, we are looking for a sell off in this market. As soon as it sells off below 1.8962, we'll have an alert, and then we will be looking for selling this market with a huge targets to the downside here. How many points approximately, guys? Approximately 3000 points we have targets. Okay, and approximate stop loss will be 500 points. In fact, it will be very small, 100 point stop loss if we time this trade perfectly. US 30, well, US 30 we are looking for 35,494. Stop loss below this red candle, below this 34,921 is the stop loss. Target is 35,494. Who was asking me the US 30? In US 30 we have made, I think, more than 500 points in less than a week, because this was the area where I told you to buy this market, right? And the first target was around this area, and it was 50,000 points. Now the next target is around this, so about 100,000 point is the targets. Even more than that, I think we have a target till 40,000. We have targets till 40,000 here, guys. This is huge. This is huge breakout. Breakout from this triangle is already taken. Now anytime it can come back to test this area as the fresh support, and then me doc Benny, are you doc? What are you talking about? The doc from Canada? No. You must be joking. What is the meaning of me doc? Doc is not from UK. I think Doc is from Canada. And now it's time to, my brain is scrambled. I mean, me US 30. Okay, so you were saying about US 30. So Benny, 35,494 is the potential target. 34,921 is the potential support. Now Doc is when I watch his videos. Okay, I think since this is 4-hour trading, and this support is on the very low time frame, and on the bigger time frames, if you see that, even if you see on the weekly, there is a clean breakout on the weekly, and on weekly also it has to come back once to test this triangle's resistance, that is around 34,470 area. So you may get another opportunity at this one with the targets around 40,000 and above. So feel free when you get time to open the buy position, but if you are buying at the weekly time frame, you should have stop loss also at the bigger time frames. So you should adjust your position size in such a manner. Okay, so keep that thing in mind, in your mind. Second thing, now somebody was asking me to open the CAD JPY. I think this was Peter. Peter, for you, I am opening CAD JPY, but confirm me if you are there in the chat. Otherwise, why to just take more time, because it's already more than 1 hour my allocated time. Okay, on CAD JPY we have something important here on the CAD JPY. Okay, you see this is the monthly chart of CAD JPY period. I'm sorry, we have very less data of the monthly, that is only around till 2003 and 2004, but still this is sufficient. at least from this you can make out that okay, the price is taking making higher highs and higher lows in this one, and it's on the verge of making higher high than 110.52. okay, this is one thing. Then when you switch to the weekly, you don't have to go much back. You go back in the data when you don't have a recent data. Okay. So this was an important point of inflection in the past. Yeah, this was also an important inflection point in the past. So you can mark this one also and see how it aligns itself with these two areas of importance. So rather than counting this because this is past, so you keep this one as this is the recent. Okay. And all right. We made a lot of money on CAD JPY and it break out from here. I remember I was yelling at everybody, buy, 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 around 100. You can check my webinars for that, earlier webinars. We have been talking about this pair in the webinar. So yes, this market has entered a selling market structure on the daily. Okay, so look for a selling opportunity in this market at this low. So this should 106.55 should serve as a signal red, because this is an area of resistance. On the 4-hour you can get a confluence of resistance here around somewhere. So this is your confluence of resistance. So look for a selling opportunity close to 106.55, and if you are looking for say a selling opportunity in this region, then your stop loss should be somewhere here. Okay, or what you can do is you can use this curve as your stop loss here. I mean around 107.73. This is based on the 4-hour. Of course, if you are looking for a selling opportunity at 106.50, then your stop loss will be 107.70. This is much. This is very much. This is approximately 150 points. Now, if you are basing your stop loss at 150 points, your potential profit should be minimum 450, right? It is more than 450. So you can target 100.90 in this market, 100.90 in this market. Okay, but my request to you is that rather than basing your trade here and keeping your stop loss here, what you can do is you see that there will be something like this. There will be something okay. On the 4-hour it has actually changed the market structure also, so be cautious. So here when it comes back, it will come back like this. Okay, so when you open a sell position here, try to keep your stop loss only above that. Okay, in this case you will have maybe 20 to 30 points of stop loss, or maybe say 100 points of stop loss, but not more than that. 150 is too much. But whatever stop loss you keep, it should be higher than the recent high that the price has made here in the process of making high around 106.55. all right, so yes, on the daily you are trading in the direction of the daily, like Peter, you just told me that you are trading on the daily support and resistance levels. So CAD JPY is on the verge of offering you a selling opportunity, but also remember that on weekly and monthly this market is in an uptrend. This market is in an uptrend. It is this market structure is high, or I'll say the long market structure. but you may get another buying opportunity in this one close to 100.87, which is ultimately your target on the daily time frame. I hope you got the idea. You want to trade the counter, and this counter trade is not a short-term trade, it is a daily chart. The another buying opportunity you may get close to 100.87 based on the weekly chart, and based on the daily chart, this is a sell-off and you can get a buying opportunity here. So why not to sell this market here with the buying here? Okay, great, thanks. Okay, I hope you have understood. Since you are trading on the daily support and resistance, you will definitely understand what I said just now. So that's all guys from my side. I hope you have now the knowledge of support and resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. Just keep in mind to only risk less than 1% of your entire capital on any single trade, and look for a potential profit of more than 3 times of the risk that you're going to take. With this note, I shall end this live stream. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. Leave your suggestions in the comment section and consider subscribing to the channel for more such videos. Have a good day. Thank you very much for watching. See you tomorrow at 1500 GMT. Bye bye. Take care. Good night.